say about this team that you guys keep finding different ways to win? Maybe that one.
Maybe this one. Doesn't matter. No, I feel like tonight was one of those tests for us where we had our foot off the gas pedal a little bit. Start off the game, it was real easy. We were going back and forth with them, trading punches, and we gave them confidence. And they came out at halftime and they took the lead for a little bit. And going into the fourth quarter, it was a tough game. So handle your business early and you give other teams confidence. I mean, they're pros too, so the respect was there. But I think some of our adjustments that we talked about going into the game, we didn't execute them at a high level. It was one of those ugly games, but it's a true testament to us just staying the course, being mature about it down the stretch, staying poised, and getting to our spots when we need it. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but I feel like we put ourselves in a great position to win the ball game down the stretch.
We know this is an unusual Luka game. Is there a moment that you realize that it's you as a teammate, it's your responsibility to pick him up on an off night?
Yeah, I mean it's a collective responsibility. We expect a lot out of Luka. He expects a lot of himself. The kid's hungry. I don't want to call him a kid, but the guy's hungry to be perfect every single night, and I admire that about him. But he's human, just like the rest of us, and when he's not able to hit shots that he normally makes, we got to pick him up. But I like that he was still aggressive. I like that he still was remaining, aggressive in terms of coming off the pick and roll and making plays. He had 16 assists tonight, 10 rebounds. So he was doing all the little things. I was just trying to encourage him, and those shots he normally makes, they'll go in moving forward. I'm not worried, but true testament to our team, just us being able to galvanize around that. Kind of going on with Luka and me pushing the pace a little bit more and getting other guys involved and just being aggressive.
In addition to you, what's the importance of Dante, just providing, third ball?
He's a pressure reliever, man.
Yeah.
He's like one of those Swiss Army knives that you could throw in there at any point, could play with anybody out there at any point, and it makes a big difference for us, man. It takes a ton of weight off our shoulders.
Why do you think that this team has been able to kind of flip the switch on defense?
We made adjustments to our lineup, and since then, I think the numbers have spoken for themselves. We have a good starting five where we're defensive-minded first, and we got guys that get us extra possessions. And it's no knock on the starting lineup that we had majority of the season or guys that we had in the locker room, but I think we found a fit that works, and we're sticking to it. And we have a lot of trust in each other, and guys are settling into their roles a little bit better. And I think the patience is there, and then also, we talk about the maturity, but we do our best as professionals to tell you guys in the media what we go through on a day-to-day basis on what it's like to be in the starting lineup and then come off the bench, or somebody come off the bench, or be coming off the bench and then go into the starting lineup. It's an adjustment for everybody, and I think when we were going through that transitional phase, it wasn't the prettiest. We weren't getting a lot of stops, so once we found something that clicked and worked, I think we just feed confidence to that, feed positive encouragement, and now we're seeing results. So, regardless of how we start the game, we're just worried about how we play well for each other and continue to encourage in each other through the adversity of the game, which is naturally going to come.
It's been 9 evenings. How's the last 3 evenings been for you? Not just on the court, but just off the court.
Man, it's been incredible, man. It's been incredible. I've been challenging myself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and also accepting everything that comes with this. So I'll just leave it at that. It's been cool.
But you've got a guy like Wemby in there. You're such a creative finisher.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to, obviously you're aware of where he is. Do you have to change anything to compensate or
Yeah, you got to be aware of
him?
him, like late challenging, and his timing is so, he has the timing of a guard. I don't know if it's just he's played against guard. But I'm just saying, I think he's had a lot of reps of playing against good guards and guarding them one-on-one. Like today, I thought I had a reverse layup, and he ended up blocking it on the left side because I thought he was going to be on the right side. But he has this long wingspan, so he covers up a lot of space. And me as a competitor and a challenger, I like going in there and challenging him, because if you could finish on Wemby, I feel like you could finish on anybody in the world. And he's going to block some, and he's going to make you change it, but it's only going to make you better as a basketball player, and that's what I want, and I think everybody should relish in that, but also be smart in challenging him. because he does bait you a lot. He does do things like a Defensive Player of the Year would. He's showing signs that he's exceeded all the Defensive Player of the Year stats previous to guys that have won it. You guys see it. I don't know who they're going to pick, but I mean, he has all the tools to be named Defensive Player of the Year.
He's a candidate for sure.
He's for sure a candidate. I don't know how he wouldn't be. I mean, unless the game's played in minutes, but I mean, he's every Defensive Player of the Year that's won in the past few years. He's like almost head and shoulders, and we still have 15 some odd games or some games left. So I give him credit for being such a young player, but learning on the fly and doing everything he can to get his team wins.
I can't remember if he was on the court or even in the vicinity, but I can't remember if he was on the court or even in the vicinity, but you had a dunk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, was that?
Am I at a career high this year? I think I'm 3 dunks. I'm 3 dunks in.
That is 3.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm 3 dunks. I think that's my career high.
You're
at
gonna
this
beat
point.
Luka for sure. It seems
You
like.
watch the movie Benjamin Button?
I
What if
still
I'm
haven't.
getting more athletic in my 30s? Like that would be a heck of a thing, wouldn't it?
That'd be
appears
impressive.
to be the case.
With no screws in my knee, with no with no almost bad ankle. Yeah, it took me a few years to get healthy.
Next season dunk contest?
No.
Well.